Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, ready to welcome another unsuspecting victim into my delicious gingerbread bunker in Sheltered. And yeah, the Cleavers and I have gone full Hansel and Gretel meta. We're sending out search parties to lure strangers back to the bunker so I can feed them questionable meat from one of Wally and Beaver's many victims, then send them out into the waste unequipped and unprepared, withhold vital medical supplies when they return, let them die from their gangrenous wounds, and then hack them into pork cutlets for the next poor sod, gullible enough to believe that an encounter with a knife-wielding Wally and Beaver out in the desolate wasteland was a stroke of luck. I mean, sure, it didn't end well for the witch in the whole Hansel and Gretel thing, but I've got the advantage of having read that story, and there's no fat kid in lederhosen shoving me into an oven. No way, not gonna happen. So let's get back to work here. Got some upkeep to do around the old shelter. Wally and the Beav did just get back from a mission, and they've got some needs to take care of. And we'll, in the meanwhile, let George, Laura, and Joyce, I think, just continue to get themselves fattened up so that their skin will be extra crispy when June deep fries it. And that's sort of my plan. We're gonna use these people and ultimately wind up, feeding them to other people who I'd likewise have planned on using. I mean, does it make me a monster? Does my plan make me a monster? Yeah, probably, maybe a little bit. But hey, House Cleaver's words aren't cruelly sharp for no reason. Ward stumbled across a large reservoir, and it looks like it might have some good loot. Yes, you should definitely take a look then. Meanwhile, our friend the Caribou out there, he's just up there shaking his fucking head. He's like, this plan of yours, Pete, this shit is not going to work, man. You are not going to be able to recycle people. The cat is hungry. Well, Joyce, make yourself useful then. Why don't you feed the cat? Alright, so George, get your suit on. Get your dumb ass out there and fix the water purifier. Let's see what... we found someone in this large reservoir. They're signaling to us. You think they want to talk? You should probably go check it out, Ward. If nothing else, it's more food for the table, right? Yeah, we're not going to recruit this person. Hey, now, you look like someone who knows how to survive an Armageddon. Okay? Yes, I can confirm that we do, in fact, know how to survive, at least for 27 days. This is what I've got to trade. Take it or leave it. Just don't piss you off. All right, Brenda, let's see what you got. You have next to nothing. You have effectively fuck all, Brenda. You have nothing I want. Like, not even close to something I want. Just no. I mean, go straight to hell. I don't want to trade with you. I'll keep my guns, bullets, food, metal, nails, rope, and other vitals, like my hatchet here. Yeah, this is what I'll be keeping. You can hang on to your gasoline, your spring, your empty pipe, and an old can of paint. Do I want to cancel the trade? Yeah, I damn sure. I just offered you the sale of the century, and you throw it in your face. Now, well, sale of the century. Hey, can I have some of your valuable guns, bullets, and other ammunition in trade for my trash, this old garbage that I was planning on throwing out anyway? No? Wow, well, you guys are dicks. I really kind of need that valve. Do I need that valve? I need that valve more than I need a piece of metal. The water and the pipe are, we'll just leave those behind. I mean, water we've sort of got covered. Speaking of which, is there any chance Wally or the Beav? Beav, you're real tired and hungry. Is there any chance, like, maybe Joyce then? We haven't looked at our crafting in a minute. I want to see about upgrading a water butt. We could build another one, but also I want to see about upgrading our workbench to level 3. What are we missing? Hinges. We still need 4 friggin' hinges. Alright, I mean, that's a lot of hinges. In the meantime, then, I think we have no choice. Let's go ahead and craft another water butt. We got to get our water storage pretty much maximized, and this is a good time to build while it's raining. This will give us an opportunity to maybe collect some more water. As you can see, we are capped. Aren't Wally and the Beav filthy? Yeah, get up and take a shower, Beav, Wally. I mean, you can sleep later. So, of course, as soon as we send him down to shower, it stops raining because fuck me, that's why. Alright, George, you can return your suit. Laura, you can return your suit. And what needs fixed around the old bunker here? Alright, so the beds are a little banged up. The punching bag could use some repair because we've been punching the shit out of it. Somebody's got to clean the toilet. Alright, Laura, you return the suit, and then you're going to fix this bed. George, when you're done, you fix this bed because I don't really know which one it is. And Joyce, when you're done with that, you can go clean the toilet. Hey, there's a rat in my bunker! Hey, fuck off, rat! How do we get rid of a rat? Hey, cat! Aren't you supposed to be... Fuck that cat. Cat, you're over here sleeping, bitching about how... Ooh, I hate this cat. So, eating my food. Get the goddamn rat, cat! There's a goddamn rat in here. the cat is actively avoiding the rat now. He's be like, nah, I'm not. Come on, cat. Did the cat get the rat? You better have gotten the rat, the cat. Did the cat get the rat? Did he also wear a hat? Maybe kill it with a bat? I don't know about that. I know that I'm salty about the fact that the cat that he just laid down and went to sleep. Goddamn cat. Nope, he did not. The cat definitely did not kill the rat. Also, somebody please clean the shelter. What this is telling me is that the shelter is fucking filthy. We got rats, people. We got rats. I wonder if our snare trap got anything. Yeah, you saw the moose out there on your way in. Hey, cat! Wake this shit up, you loser! Oh, I hate this cat. It's right there, man! This is the greatest. This rat is like the most stealthy rat of all time. He's just like, watch this. He's some kind of like ninja rat, and he goes and pulls stealth missions on the actual cat. He's basically the, what's that guy's name from Splinter Cell? Sam something. He's that guy of rats. Why can't I remember his name? Probably because I never really played many Splinter Cell games, because I'm not really a huge fan. I know you're starving, Beef. It's fine. We'll get you some food in a minute. Joyce, are you not done cleaning yet? What kind of landlady are you? Is this fixed? What is broken? Basically nothing. I mean, the makeshift shower is fucked up. Hey, George. Laura's cleaning. I don't want Wally and the Beef doing that. Hey, fix that, Joyce. We got a lot of, like, traffic jam problems here in the old ladder vicinity. Maybe we should see about building a new ladder. Who's hungry, by the way? Wally and the Beef, did you guys eat actual food? I should have had you eat some beef. I want you to go eat one of your many victims. I mean, this is only your right, Beaver. You earned this. You really did. Looks like Ward and June are back. Beef's gonna grab himself some questionable meat and cook it. Let's face it, we all know Beaver is not gonna have a problem with eating a little human flesh. This will not cause Beaver any kind of trauma. He'll be like, what? Yeah, so it's a little thigh meat. What of it? The thigh is the most delicious part of the woman. It's like the delicious dark meat. It's all juicy and flavorful. And I know that sounds vaguely sexual, but I mean, it's just like the best cut of meat. It's also sort of sexual, and I don't care. I'm Beaver Cleaver. These are the kind of things that I do. So we have just an absolute abundance of fuel. Like, probably too much fuel, really. Also, we could build another satchel. But I think we hang on to our leather until we can get a level 3 workbench. And then we go straight for the backpack, because that thing holds 8. Yeah, no, actually. Take all. Is everything over? Everything is over. All right, let's confirm this. And then I think we set up another expedition here. Are Wally and the Beef ready to roll? I mean, they should be pretty much ready to go forth and kill. Wally is a little sleepy. And Beaver, how are you still hungry? You just ate desperate meat. Yes, we gotta abandon this until Wally... Oh, Wally, he's not done eating, that's why. Also, Wally, why are you not sleeping? Go sleep, Wally. You can get a little bit of nappage in while Beav finishes eating, but while Beaver's done. Never mind, I guess we'll just go set up an expedition then. Sorry, I mean, I meant to get you some sleep, buddy, but you're gonna have to roll on little or no sleep here, because this expedition got to be rolling out. We got max water here at 85. We can take a really, really, really long, well-equipped journey. I'm just letting him kind of cool his heels a minute to try and get a little bit extra S. All right, that's it. We're doing the expedition. Wally and the Beaver are the greatest, like, hunting party in our entire bunker. It's ridiculous. Take your brother. You two know you want to go forth and slaughter. You know you want to bring skulls back for the skull throne. I have to assume that Wally and the Beef are devout followers of Korn. That's really the only explanation for their utter believable bloodthirst. So where do we want to send them? I'm thinking, I mean, they already pretty much completely ransacked Brookbank. What if we have them come over this way? We send them on a really long mission. I mean, we've got a lot of water here. And adding extra stops in this little vicinity is not going to add an abundance of... Yeah, see, that doesn't actually add that much water to us, and it gives us a chance to really explore a lot of locations. Now, what kind of... they're not strong enough to wield a hatchet, unfortunately, but we already know that Wally and the Beef are more than handy with a kitchen knife. We've seen them gut a woman like a fish. They're going to be okay with this. We're going to equip the gas mask, because I don't want... Wally and the Beef go out well equipped. We don't send them out into the wastes with nothing. They don't go out naked. Going out with no gas mask and without proper equipment, no, that's for our victims. I mean, recruits. That's for our recruits. That's what I meant to say. So we good, dog? We good, dog. All right. Off you go, gentlemen. Enjoy your trip. Have fun. Murder lots of people. That's sort of your MO. You wonder if the snare trap caught anything. Joyce, are you that unobservant? I mean, why would you wonder about this? You should be like, hey, our snare trap fucking caught something. This I do not have to wonder about. I can see that it caught something. Meanwhile, George is just standing up here all ragged. Hey, George, why don't you fucking fix your clothes, man? Your shirt's all ripped up. Your I mean, I don't even know how the left leg of your jeans is still attached. It's just got a big hole all the way around it. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Anything else need fixed? I mean, the makeshift shower, surprisingly, still needs repair, even though we just repaired it. Ward, you don't need to do that. Come on, Ward. You've got like gophers now. You're feeding these people specifically so that you can abuse them and, you know, later probably kill them. You're gonna eat them. Ultimately, I think is your goal. Take advantage of them. Get a little free labor while the getting's good, dog. I'm sure Ward would rather wake June up and make her do it, because that's sort of how he rolls. George, go fix the thing again. Gonna make George fix the water filter. We could have these new recruits hit our punching bag a little bit. But that's gonna make them tired and thirsty, and then they're gonna need stuff, and then we're gonna, like, give them stuff. Ultimately, I think we kind of just want to send them out into the wasteland to die, so... I don't know, maybe we'll hang on to Laura. She doesn't seem like a tragic awfulness. We're real low on water. We gotta shut the shower off. Turn off the shower. And, I mean, I guess go hit the punching bag. That's fine. It's something to do. Until we can get our hands on 3 more hinges at any rate. 17 water if we turn off showers should last us a respectably long time. Like, we should be able to survive on that. Wrenching, blowtorching, good. Everything looks fine. Repairs are well underway. Joyce, George have already... Man, you guys fixed those up pretty quick. It's pretty good work. Proud of you. You guys are... I mean, you're earning your keep. June, I would really have preferred that you ate some desperate meat. What do you and Ward get? You and Ward get the good food because... okay, I mean, fine, whatever. I guess it is what it is. What was beeping? Oh, it was the door. I do want to look at one other item here. Hey, wait a minute. Is this thing broken? Tool efficiency. Oh, that's our tool efficiency. Okay. Our tools are getting better because we're periodically bringing back some pretty quality stuff. We have like a saw, a couple screwdrivers, a belt sander. We got all kinds of shit rolling. What was it I wanted to look at here? There was something I was like I wanted to look at, and now I can't remember what that something was. What is this? A light. Crafting and repairing is slower in rooms without a light. I don't care about the light. We're not having any problems crafting or repairing. Could build a toy box. No way, because that takes hinges. The hell with that. Nothing. We are not building anything that takes hinges. We could build a bookshelf, though, because it just takes wood and nails, which are relatively abundant and which we have a reasonable supply of. That's tempting, actually. Yeah, I don't want a medium freezer. Medium crate would be good. Can't build that yet. Don't need a bulletproof vest. Pipe bomb, interesting. The rucksack is what we want, and we've got everything we need to build it, except for the level 3 workbench. A good shower would be a strong upgrade for us. We're 1 valve short, which is one of the reasons why I grabbed the valve. We're also 1 valve short of Half-Life 3, but I think we're going to be 1 valve short of Half-Life 3 pretty much for the rest of eternity, because that's a game that's never coming out. I mean, I hate to disappoint anybody who thought differently, but, you know, sorry, the writing's on the wall here. I know you could use a shower, June, and trust me, as much as you could use a shower, I could use watching you shower. Rest assured, I could use that as much as you could, but it's just not in the cards. Oh, I remember what I wanted to build and then forgot. I want to build a fucking ladder. What does it take? Holy crap, ladders take a lot of nails. Yeah, we're not going to be building one of those anytime soon because I need those nails. So we're just going to have to be comfortable with there being a big, like, traffic jam here at the ladder at all times. Wally and the Beeve have apparently found some stuff. Oh, nope, found somebody to talk to. Of course you approach a stranger, Wally. You know the rule. If you're hesitant and shy around strangers, how will you ever find your victim? Hello. Hi. How's it looking up ahead? Because I don't think your fucking future looks very bright at all, Raymond. I think it looks bloody. Raymond says nothing. You know what, Raymond? Smart. That's very smart. We're going to bully you, though. I need whatever you got, and I don't have time for the easy way. Raymond is not... All right, well, Raymond, you're going to get shanked, then. I mean, this is it. You got two knife-wielding urchins. They're going to come up and gut you. Raymond is badly injured and bleeding. We'll just go ahead and continue with the stabbing. Good God, Wally brings the pain. Well, Raymond is dead. Sorry, Ray. Everybody loves Raymond. Not on my watch. When it's Wally and the Beeve, everybody stabs Raymond. We also took his shit. Wally's strength bumped up to 7. His dex bumped up to 7. He got a little trauma. Man, I'm telling you, though, when it comes to the actual killing here, I always say it's the quiet ones you gotta watch. And I'm telling you, Wally and the Beeve was always like the outgoing, sort of rambunctious kid. And it was Wally who was like the quiet, well-behaved one. And who does it turn out to be the one that you really need to keep a goddamn eye on? It's Wally. Because the guy, I mean, he has no remorse. He'll murder. He doesn't care. He doesn't feel anything. He has no human emotion. He's just dead inside, all dead inside. He's dead and black and bitter and withered and empty. He's a hollow, miserable shell of a man. He is the egg that contains a monster, and when he hatches, holy shit, look the fuck out, man. Look the fuck out. Ward, why don't you go take a suit and fix this water filter that doesn't actually really need to be fixed. Anything that actually needs a repair, we could patch up the freezer. Probably throw a little love to the generator. All right, June, that seems like a June Cleaver job. Why don't you fix the refrigerator? Can we not? There we go. Fix the refrigerator. And then fix the generator. And let's see what Wally and a Beaver got. All right, they found a gas station. Well, we're going to take the gas, the food, the light bulb. Do we really need the tools? I mean, we got a lot of tools. I'm leaving the mannequin heads because, I mean, you know what, guys? If you're carrying around a bunch of severed mannequin parts, that's just going to fucking tip your hand. I mean, people are already onto your shit. They already know you're two murderous, despicable urchins who are definitely got some weird, perverse, deviant shit going on. If you're walking around carrying a fucking mannequin head and arm, I mean, they're just going to twig to what everybody is already going to twig to. They're going to do it immediately. It'll take no time at all. They'll be like, nope, those kids are fucked up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go near them. They're fucked up. You don't want to be near those two. See that Joyce is helping herself to a nice, tall, refreshing glass of water that we can ill afford to use. Fantastic. Oh, well done. You could really use a shower. Lots of us could really use a shower, but you know what? If your choices are be dirty and smelly or die of thirst, I'm going to go with dirty and smelly. Call me crazy. You're going to have to reek a little bit. Maybe it would help if you weren't standing around in a fucking suit, George. I mean, you would probably be sweating a little if you weren't standing around in a radiation suit. That bed is fixed. Fix this bed. Laura, is there anything that... Yeah, you can fix the stove. Don't blow yourself up, Ward. Oh, we got loyalty. Bing. That's the sound of loyalty. And Joyce is almost foolishly loyal enough to go do something stupid on our behalf. Like wander out into the waste without a radiation protection. No gas mask, no helmet, no hope of getting medicine when she comes back. An eventual winding up shoved into a small freezer. I mean, it's going to happen. Speaking of which, how are we doing? We have 1 regular meat and 3 desperate meat. So apparently when the cat killed that rat, we actually put the rat's corpse in the freezer. Well, I mean, you know, say what you want. June Cleaver is nothing if not an efficient homemaker. June's like, you know what? Meat is meat, and we need it. Put some fuel into Jenny. Stumbled across an abandoned mine shaft, and it looks like it might have some good loot. Or alternatively, be stuffed with the corpses of a bunch of dead hobos. If it's a salt mine, Krusty Cornelius was probably there, filling that mine shaft with dead hobos. Can we put another put another gallon in there, June? I wouldn't mind freeing up some of our inventory space that we've been using largely to just store fuel. The cat is hungry. The cat shouldn't be hungry. He just ate a rat. Well, now maybe he didn't. I mean, oh, what's this? Well, there's a person at the mine. Why is every woman in the Wasteland named Cynthia? This is getting really weird. I don't think these women are actually named Cynthia. I think this is some kind of, like, weird fantasy projection of Wally's. Wally has something against the women named Cynthia. Like, a Cynthia did him wrong. A Cynthia at some point broke Wally's heart, and now he's out there harming random women in an effort to strike back at his past. He's like, you're Cynthia, you're Cynthia, you're Cynthia, and he's just fucking brutally murdering people everywhere. You've got some real rage issues, Wally. Oh, Cynthia's straight up gonna fight. Oh, well, I guess we'll just go with the old stabbing then. Shank, shank, and shank. This chick's actually a really good fighter. She did not take nearly as much damage as we might have expected. And then Wally came along. Oh my god. Gutted, Cynthia. Just gutted, yo. See, this is how we know that Wally, this Cynthia broke his heart, man. She broke his fucking heart. And Wally has no remorse, no compunction. He's just like, no, that's it. I'm a violent criminal now. That's all it is to it. Cynthia's gotta die. I can never make her suffer the way she made me suffer, but damned if I won't try. What's in the mine? Well, 2 gas masks, which is phenomenally useful. This rope we want. We'll take the rocks, because why not? We got magnesium, we got cordite, which apparently we could use to make a bomb. That metal I'm going to take as well. The clothing we don't really need. I mean, we can grab the limestone just because we already have a stack of it in our inventory, so it seems fine. We'll leave the rest of it. The cat is hungry again. Fine. Ward, would you feed the cat, please? The cat is starving? Cat is starving. I mean, the cat's in really good shape. It's got 96 health. For a starving cat, it doesn't actually look that bad. Anything broken? We've got more people than we need. Like, we don't have enough. We've got too many people. And we sort of have to keep somebody gone because we only have enough oxygen to keep 6 people breathing, and we have 7 people living in our shelter. It's one of the reasons why I keep sending Wally and the Beeve out into the wilderness to search. The wilderness, by the way. I've been playing too much Darkest Dungeon because I really wanted to say the wield there, sending them down into the wield, but I don't know. Everybody's just sort of standing around back at base. There's nothing to do. They're just standing around drinking water and staring at each other. Be like, what are you doing, Ward? He's like, yeah, I was going to get a drink of water. Be like, didn't you just have some water 5 minutes ago? He's like, yeah, I mean, I'd eat, but I'm drinking because I'm bored. Hey, is that your blood? That's possibly the creepiest thing the Beaver has ever said to anybody. Hey, Arthur, is that your blood? Can I taste it? I really want to taste it. I want to lick the viscous crimson fluid. I want to feel it on my tongue. Let me taste your blood, Arthur. Let me taste it. I'm going to trade, Arthur. Fairly specific taste, but there might be a few things I need. Well, you have gasoline and a fuse. I'm not inclined to train any of our stuff for either gasoline or a fuse. You know what? Here, you want this water? I give you that water. That's what I'm willing to part with. What will you give me in return? You will give me a fuse. I'm actually okay with that trade. What do you give me for a screwdriver? Give me this fuel? I would actually be over trading. You know, do I want the fuel that badly? We have a lot of fuel. I think I'd rather hang on to the screwdriver. You know what? There you go. Water for a fuse. There you go. Done. Look forward to our future encounters. Wow, Beaver's charisma is through the chart. See, this is how it works. Beaver's like the good-looking face man. He's like the straight man type that draws them in so that Wally can fucking destroy them. Wally and the Beeve, I mean, you can say what you want, but they've got a plan. They have a strategy. I want this not... Okay, so there's a lot of stuff here that we want, and some of this stuff that we're going to have to get rid of. Like sand, limestone. We don't really need to expand the bunker, and that's really all those are useful for. I want the valve for certain. I also want the wiring. The nylon, I mean, nylon is pretty useful. We definitely need this wool. We already have pliers and a screwdriver. Tools are really hard to find, though. Do I give them up? Let's give up the light bulb. I want the wool. What else would I give up, really? I mean, the cordite... Do we really want to be do I really want to trust Beaver with an explosive? This is the question. Do I really trust Wally and the Beeve with explosives? I kind of feel like the answer is no. You know, we have quite a bit of... I'm just going to let the nylon go. We have quite a bit of it already. You know what else I'm going to let go? This episode. I notice it's running about our usual link. I'm going to wrap this one up. Well, all right, fine. Let's see who Wally and a beaver are stabbing right now. We'll give them one more loot. Search the small house, guys. Let's see what you find. We should fit those car parts to the van. Did I not? Add parts. Ward, could you not add parts without a radiation suit? Put the suit on. I wonder if your snare trap caught anything. June, you know that there is a moose out there. Yeah, I know it has some useful stuff in it. Check it out. So we grab this pipe. I've got to have the plastic. The wood, the record, that I could do without, but the plastic is an absolute must. We never pass up plastic. All right, well, that's that house looted, and as soon as Ward puts a tire on the van... Yeah, that's fine. Take some time to investigate. I mean, we've already paid the water for your journey, so there's no drawback at this point into having you guys wander around. Everybody's complaining about the lack of showers. You know what? When it rains, you guys can take a shower. Until then, you're going to suffer. That's just the way it's going to go. I'm sorry. You're going to have to be smelly. Get used to it. I mean, by the way, June, Joyce, Laura, I'm sure with the various and sundry odors that are wafting around here, you guys, we got 2 tires on our car. Wow, all we need is all the rest of a car and we're ready to go. But with the, the pheromones and whatnot being thick and dank here down in the shelter, I have to assume that you guys have all synced cycles by now. So, I mean, we've got that going for us. Hinge. Must have hinge. We always take hinges. You take a hinge at all costs. We'll take this pipe as well. The fuel we will take because we got a stack of it. What are we going to get rid of? I mean, I guess we'll get rid of this pliers. I would rather have hinge than pliers. I also really want that nylon. But I really don't want to give anything up for it. Rocks are actually pretty good for expeditions because that would give everybody at least some kind of weapon because almost anybody can wield a rock. This is what we're going to equip our death squads with when we send them out to die. They're going to be going out with no gas mask and just a handful of rocks. That's how we're going to roll. I'm also actually going to wrap this up now. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, error support means a great deal to me on a daily basis. I really do appreciate it. And if you'd like to see more Sheltered, you might consider subscribing as well, because, we will have a squad of rock-wielding, under-experienced lunatics going forth to loot the Wasteland for us. That should be fantastic. My army of rock-wielding goons. Fantastic. But, subscribe. You want to catch that. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.